Good morning. Happy Friday. It's a lovely Friday. It's the last day of the week Friday. It's the I get to drink beer tonight Friday. Woohoo! I don't know if I'm going to drink beer tonight. But anyway, my point being, it's Friday. It's Friday. Got to get down on Friday, etc., however the song goes. I am amused and bemused by the people freaking out on Sergeant Interlade. He let's talk about what he did. So he went out. He filmed Patty's car, which was on the street, which was on the public street. As he was walking away from it, apparently Patty's brother started yelling at him something about keying the car or something, which isn't on video. And obviously we don't know what happened before the video. So what are you going to do? Interlide responded to the person who was identified as Patty's brother by Interlide. And then the video cuts out. Now from that, we now have YouTube lawyers telling me that, number one, Interlide was drunk. I would love to see his blood alcohol content tests back from these guys. I would love to see their sobriety tests that they did. I would love to hear how they smelled the alcohol on his breath. That would all be fun and amazing stuff. These guys would make great cops, the way they can detect the presence of alcohol through a video screen. Absolutely amazes me. And then they say he's being belligerent. Last I checked, being belligerent is not a crime. I scoured the Oklahoma code to find the code against being belligerent. And alas, I came up lacking. Perhaps my search skills, my Google foo skills are subpar. So then now it's he's disorderly conduct. And I don't know. I'm a lawyer and I'm telling you, I don't know. I don't think it was. I don't think responding to someone who starts yelling at you is disorderly conduct. I didn't hear him actually challenge the guy who was yelling at him to a fight. I heard him say, come over here and say that. Of course, that's up to interpretation. Maybe Interlide just couldn't hear, huh? Now, I know everyone, he was like, oh, if I was an auditor, you'd be saying you committed a crime. No, I wouldn't. I would say that there's a possibility he committed a crime. What I would say, though, is that auditor was being an asshole. And Interlide was being an asshole. But he was being an asshole in a way that I appreciate. I fully support Interlide's assholish behavior towards Patty. And I'll tell you why. There's a difference between Interlide filming Patty's plates and an auditor filming some random person's plate who just happens to be coming out of a government building. And here's the difference. Interlide has personal beef with Patty. And Interlide knows what Patty does. And Interlide takes exception to what Patty does. And Interlide is doing to Patty what he thinks that Patty's doing to other people. And that's why I support what Interlide did. If Interlide was just going out randomly filming license plates, I'd say this motherfucker's an asshole. He's just being an asshole. He's just going to get people pissed off. He's going to get the cops called on him. He's going to make the people of the good state of Oklahoma less receptive to doing something as legal as filming on a sidewalk. Because that's what he was doing before he was yelled at by the person he identified as Patty's brother. That's all he was doing. He's just on the street filming before he got yelled at. Oh, he's belligerent. If that was an auditor, every person who's saying that would be like, he didn't do nothing wrong. He's innocent, I tell you. Look at the facts. You can't see the alcohol. It absolutely is so amusing. It's so transparent that these people are merely excusing the bad behavior of auditors. That's all they're doing. They're playing partisan politics. They're just excusing bad behavior. If it was your hero, Eric Brandt, what would you have to say? Free speech, motherfuckers! Right? If it was your hero, Eric Brandt, it'd all be good in the hood. Oh, he's not drunk. He's not high. He just acts that way. That's just his natural, exuberant personality. Nothing wrong with walking around with a fuck the cops sign. That's not disorderly conduct. Nothing wrong with yelling at people. That's not disorderly conduct. This community is so full of hypocrites. Hypocrites! And if you can't understand the difference between the motivations between Patty and Interlied, you're being silly. You're absolutely 100% being a liar and silly and a hypocrite. I think that's really all I had to say about the topic. I don't want to delve too much time on Patty. He does enjoy the attention. That is one other thing that unintended consequences. Unintended consequences. Patty asked everybody to go thumb down Interlied's videos. Patty's fucking retard. YouTube cares about interactions. You liked the video enough to interact with it. The video is good enough to get you to interact with it. Comments, even negative ones. YouTube's like, hey, they thought enough about this video. This was a interesting enough video, compelling enough video that it got interactions. They commented, they thumbed up, they thumbed down. It's interactions. This is interesting. This is good stuff. We want to get this exposed out there. That's why I never understood the idiots who hide the like to dislike ratio. Who cares how many dislikes you have? It doesn't change. Truth isn't an opinion poll. Truth is what it is. You know? So Patty just drove a shit ton of traffic at Interlied. I know it's exactly that same shit that got me my start. Old Freeman, he drove people to me. Couldn't stop talking about that family law attorney, that first year family law attorney, who's actually just a paralegal. Oh no, he's not even a paralegal. He's just an errand boy, an office boy. Oh, he made his mistakes. Old Freeman made his mistake. Best way to deal with a troll is to ignore them. If you don't want to reward them, you reward a troll with attention. That's really loud. The other thing is, I think the last thing for this little walk, because we made it almost 10 minutes, is that Springer has finally found my kryptonite. I don't watch hour and a half sovereign sit rant videos like he's doing now. So congratulations, Springer. You have finally proofed yourself against me watching your videos. by being long-winded and rambling. So if you guys do want Springer content, I don't know why you would. He's just a sovereign citizen. But if you want it, you're going to have to give me timestamps. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you're busy this weekend, have a wonderful weekend. If you're not busy this weekend, then have a wonderful weekend. But make sure you enjoy my Ramblin' Wild Amblins tomorrow morning. But especially Sunday morning. Because Sunday morning, I'm going to have a lovely dinner to talk about with the ever so fascinating Nasty Nathaniel, the lovely and vivacious Pink Camera Magic, and probably the best auditor out. I'm going to go ahead and say the best auditor out there. First Amendment tests. Criminally undersubbed, but he doesn't put out much content. So there you go. Well, he's camera auditor. I think Gray is probably a better government auditor, but yeah. Everybody's got their thing. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.